Here, take this.
What is it?
It's your costume.
I never got told about a costume.
Well, you can't go out looking like that.
Why not?
Look at you.
What?
You'll stick out like a sore thumb.
I wore this specially. Thought it was simple, plain, inconspicuous.
That's what makes it suspicious. You have to dress like one of them.
And what did they dress like?
Here, take it. Put it on.
Now?
I want to see it. You can change behind there. I won't peek. Have you been briefed?
Yeah.
You know what to expect then?
Bit of confrontation?
Bit of confrontation. Ah, you could say something like that. Do you remember the plan?
I was told there wouldn't be any bloodshed. Is that right?
Who told you that?
It's just to scare them, isn't it? To make them stop?
We'll do whatever's necessary. Are you ready?
Just about.
Come on, we haven't got much time. It's a disguise, not a bloody makeover.
What do you think?
Give us a twirl.
I feel stupid.
It's perfect.
They'll see through me in like 2 seconds.
Don't worry, you're a good actor. That's why we picked you. You'll be fine. Do you remember the plan?
Of course.
Talk me through it.
We've been over it 100 times.
Talk me through it.
Step 1. Get in amongst them.
Exactly. As soon as they assemble, don't hang about on the fringes. I want you to get in the thick of it.
Oh well.
Step 2.
Find out people's names.
Names, faces. You need to be able to identify them afterwards.
You can't just go up to people asking them for their names and addresses.
I'm not saying you write it down in a little black book.
Don't know a photographic memory?
Just pick out the ringleaders and get a name on it.
I'll try.
We're relying on you.
No, I know. Do I get a weapon?
Is that a joke?
Or a radio or something?
Do you really think we would give you a weapon?
I'm on my own out there. No communications, nothing.
Oh, you've got a phone. Everyone has a phone. There's nothing suspicious about a phone. If you need to check in, you call Dad. Got it?
Very amusing. Can I go now?
Hold on. You have forgotten the most important part. Step 3.
Do something provocative. I know what I'm doing.
Give me an example.
I'll think of something.
Think of something now.
I'll improvise.
I need to know if it's right. Tell me.
I'll pick up a stone.
And?
I'll throw it at a police officer.
Good.
Maybe one of those mounted riot police. Just wanted to knock one of those cunts off the perch.
I see it. You're getting into character now.
Bottle of petrol, rag, lighter, lob it over the police line, hit a motorbike, 10 points.
Very convincing. I believe it.
Tries to isolate one of the pigs, or a pair of them, get them on their own, turn over the car, set it alight, and watch the fuckers burn.
Okay. You're not trying to win an Oscar. You just need to give us a reason to retaliate.
It's a war, Dad. Shit happens in the heat of a battle.
Exactly.
Look at them. Standing there, all in a row. Lights flashing red and blue like a crap school disco. Helicopters buzzing, searchlights swooping. I pick up a stone. Boom. And I'm running. Heart thumping, lungs filled with smoke, tumbling, struggling to keep up with the pack, horses charging, buttons swinging. Then roadblock. Shit. The smell of fog. And corn, covering my eyes, my mouth, my nose, and wham! The street comes up to meet me. White light fills the screen, sirens screaming in my ears.
How are you feeling? Are you comfortable? It's okay. There's no rush.
Who's through there?
Where?
There's another room through there.
just a reflection. Look, there's you and me. See? I want to ask you some questions.
I haven't done anything.
I need to know what you remember.
I don't remember anything.
What's your name?
Monroe?
And what do you remember, Monroe?
I don't know.
Think. What do you remember about yesterday?
I can't remember.
How did you get here?
A van. I was brought here in a van.
Where were you? Where were you before you got into the van? What were you doing?
Nothing. Why are they looking at me like that?
There's nothing, it's just a wall. Look at me, Monroe! What is the last thing you remember?
What?
It's okay. There's no rush, just...
Was there an accident?
Were you in an accident?
Got a lump on my head.
Where?
Out here.
There?
Yeah.
Does it hurt?
Yeah.
Does it hurt when I do this?
Yeah, let's stop. What are you writing?
Notes. I need to write a report.
Is this being recorded? Are they recording this?
What do you remember when I touch your head like this?
Eye stinging. Dry throat.
Yeah, drink this.
That's what they say.
Who?
Student.
What students?
I think they were students. They were crouching down beside me, hiding behind a wall.
Hiding from what?
Someone gave me a water bowl. Put their hand on my head just like you did. Told me to take small sips. My eyes started stinging. I don't know why my eyes started stinging.
Maybe you were crying?
No, it's not right.
Come on, crouch down. You're hiding behind the wall. How high is it?
This height?
Pretend I'm the student. I just gave you the bottle of water. Here,
Thank you.
take small sips. How's your head? What happened?
I don't know.
Did you fall?
No, I got hit by something.
Someone did this to you. Who? Monroe? Look up, there's someone coming. Who is it?
A man?
What does he look like?
White helmet. I can't see his face.
Why is he coming for you?
He's angry.
Why is he angry?
I don't know.
Look down, there's something in your hand. What is it?
Bottle of water?
No, before that, take it back a few seconds. Rewind.
I'm running.
Before that,
I'm standing.
look down. There is something in your hand.
A stone.
Good. Look up. What do you see?
Lots of people.
The student who gave you the bottle of water is standing next to you.
No.
Yes.
No, that's not right.
They're standing next to you, whispering something in your ear. What did they say?
I don't know.
Think!
I can't remember! I'm sorry.
It's okay. There's no rush. And now, for my next experiment, I will need a volunteer. Would anyone like to volunteer? Anyone? Right, let's try this again. Can everybody please raise your hands in the air? Everybody, come on, everyone. Yes, you sir, madam. Hands in the air. Everyone, please, can you get your hands in the air? Every single person in this auditorium, hands in the air. Lovely, thank you. Now, if the idea of coming up on stage makes you want to be sick, can you please lower your arm? Lovely, thank you. If you're under 18 or you had a drink before the show, can you please lower your arm? Wow. If you didn't vote in the last general election, can you please lower your arm? Excellent. So what I'm looking for is someone who isn't drunk, isn't likely to be sick on stage, and who has a political opinion. Excellent. Can you come up on stage now, please, sir? Can we have a round of applause for our brave volunteer? John. Lovely to meet you, John. And do we know each other?
No.
Can you confirm that this is unrehearsed? We haven't practiced this.
I can confirm we haven't rehearsed this at all.
Excellent. So, what I'm looking for, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, sir, could you take a seat?
Yes.
Excellent, thank you. I've been doing some research into the memory, history, and what we believe to be the truth. And I would like to carry out an experiment live in front of you all for the very first time. With the help of my lovely assistant and our brave volunteer. And Monroe, will you please take up your position? In 1945, Clement Artel's Labour Party swept to power on the promise of building a new Jerusalem, thus ushering in one of the darkest periods in British history, during which time the government nationalised 20% of our industry, formed a state-run National Health Service, introduced a grave-to-grave welfare system, bringing with it a culture of utter dependency and entitlement, making Great Britain a laughingstock on the world stage. The sick man of Europe, an economic basket case, in desperate need of rejuvenation. Is that true or false? Now, before you respond, sir, I should warn you, as part of the experiment, I've set up a little consequence for every wrong answer you give. Behind that screen, my lovely assistant is hooked up to a machine capable of delivering a small electric shock. And that machine is controlled by our technician there. Can you give us a wave? Thank you. So, if you give the incorrect answer, I'll give the technician a wave. He will press the button, and Monroe, my lovely assistant, will be electrocuted. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'll repeat the question. In 1945, a socialist Labour government almost fucked up this country by introducing something called the welfare state. This has left deep scars on our society, even to this day. Is that true or false? The welfare system almost ruined us. Is that true or false? I have to press you for an answer, sir.
False.
True or false? False.
False.
You've answered false.
Yes, I've answered false.
That's incorrect.
No, it's not.
I'm afraid so, sir. So, the welfare system did almost ruin us. It's just a true fact. The British socialist experiment failed. So this means that we're going to have to shock the system. So, Mr. Technician Guy? Okay, so we shall move on to statement number 2. In 1979, Margaret Thatcher's Conservative government inherited from Labour a failing economy and a truly broken society. There were bin bags and corpses littering the streets. Huge, crumbling industries were being propped up by massive subsidies. Trade unions were out of control. Then, upon taking office, Thatcher single-handedly turned the country around. Shrunk the state, cut away inefficiency and waste, put the unions back in their place, let the financial services industry off the leash, promoted innovation and entrepreneurialism, and, most importantly, restored our national pride and made Britain great again. Is that true or false? Now, I should actually warn you that I have got to remind you about my lovely assistant behind that screen and the shock machine, which has just been turned up to double the voltage. That's the equivalent of the taser. So, I'll give you. Would you like the question again? Yes? Yes?
No,
Yes?
I don't need the question again. No.
Are you sure?
I'm absolutely certain. One answer.
And what answer is that, sir?
False.
False. Well, I'm afraid that's incorrect, sir. It's a true fact. Margaret Thatcher did make Britain great again. That is an indisputable fact. Her legacy is secure. So, this means that it's time to shock the system. How are we holding up, Monroe? So, before I double the voltage again, please. Thank you. Question number 3. In 2010, David Cameron's Conservative Party and Nick Clegg's Liberal Democrats formed a coalition government to serve the national interest by reducing the deficit and debt accumulated by years of reckless borrowing and overspending. In good faith and without personal gain, they took the tough decision to streamline the deeply unfair welfare system, which favours lazy, layabout, feckless skivers over hard-working families, and attracts illegal immigrants like bees to honey, who come over here to sponge off the state, breed like rabbits, and live a life of luxury paid by the likes of me and you. Is that false or is that true? Now wait. I want to show you something first, sir. Monroe. As you can see, your answer may not affect you directly, but it will make a big difference to my lovely assistant. I will give you the question again. Britain is broken. We are being overrun by immigrants. Benefit scroungers caused the financial crisis, acting in the national interest to cut the deficit. It hurts, but it is necessary. Is that true or false?
It's not true.
I'll need to press you for an
I
answer.
can't take it.
Oh, no conferring! Go look at them. Wait. No.
I was looking at it wrong.
That's good. Do not look at them. Because you can't ask the audience.
No, I won't. Don't worry.
You can't have any friends, you can't. You have to decide for yourself. There's no authority in austerity. Is that true or false?
False.
False. You've chosen. Are you definitely sure?
I'm absolutely certain it's false.
That's incorrect. So it just means it's true that cuts will lead to growth. It's true that the NHS is in desperate need of reform, and by reform, of course, I mean privatisation. It's true that single mums only have children to claim childcare. It's true. The most disabled people are faking it just to claim incapacity benefits. It's true. But the welfare state has turned us into a nation of scroungers, too lazy to work. Because there are plenty of jobs out there if you just hold your finger out. Because this is reality. Greed is good. Wealth trickles down. A rising tide lifts all boats. Happiness is for the few, not the many. Life is a bitch and then you die. Preferably young. Freeing up social housing and decreasing the surplus population. Everything was better before you had a vote. When the landed gentry ran the government the way they liked and didn't have to answer to your infuriatingly naive calls for equality and transparency and justice. Everything was better when you just accepted your lot and kept your head below the parapet until we needed you to go over the top and get mowed down by the enemy, protecting your country, meaning my property. Because democracy is a utopian fucking myth. And I'm sick to the back teeth about hearing how the authority of the government is conditional upon the consent of the governed. Because when has that ever worked? And your belief that all men are equal, each according to his ability, each according to his need, pie in the sky socialism, is just wrong. It's the worst thing that has ever happened to this great kingdom. And if you do not agree with me, I will electrocute every single fucking one of you. So help me God. You have lost the argument. You keep losing the argument every day. We are right. You are wrong. We win. You lose. God bless the Queen. Rule Britannia. Where there is discord, may we bring harmony. Where there is despair, may we bring hope. And thus concludes our experiment into the historical memory dance. You may take your seats again, sir. Can we have a big round of applause for our brave volunteers? So you're on the street?
Yeah.
Surrounded by people?
Yes.
There's a stone in your hand.
Yeah.
How did it get?
Picked it up.
Wrong. Someone gave it to you.
No, that's not right.
Yes. Someone gave it to you, a student. He said, here, take this. Don't you remember?
Yes. No. Confused.
What was his name?
I don't know.
But you asked him, you said, what is your name? And he replied,
I don't remember.
he smiled, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he asked you, are you nervous? And you said,
A little bit.
did you recognise him?
No.
But you asked him. You said, what is your name? And he said,
I can't think.
look at me. He smiled.
Yeah.
Do we know each other?
No.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
Do you have any idea what's about to happen?
No.
You'll be fine, here. Go on. Try and knock one of those cunts off their perch. Bottle of petrol, boom! Watch the fuckers burn! That's how it happened, isn't it? True or false?
True.
Louder.
True.
What was his name?
John.
Say it again.
John!
Good. Really good.
Is that it? I'm free to go?
Yeah. You did really well today.
Here.
No, keep it. You deserve it.
Thank you. Did I really do well?
Yeah. You did great. You gave us exactly what we need.